is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to y'all with a quick video. I wanted to let you guys know I got some new merchandise available, not just t-shirt anymore. I got different type of t-shirt, different type of shirts and logos that you can purchase on my spread shirt, and also hoodies now. We have expanded and added more to the channel and more merchandise for the brand. Thanks for supporting. It will be in the description and the links will be in the comment section below. Thanks for helping me and supporting the movement. Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis. I'm going. What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to y'all with another video. We're going to finish off the week with another video. We're going to talk about the New Orleans Pelicans. A lot of hype and energy and just craziness going around for the Pelicans, getting Zion back. He seemed strong. He seemed ready to go. I didn't really make a video when he did come back. I didn't want to follow the hype and do what everybody else was doing, which was talking about Zion, because I felt like he had a pretty good performance, especially coming off the injury, giving him quality minutes. Defense wasn't where it needed to be. The consistency wasn't always there. Even the last couple games, you see that his free throw shooting hasn't been that great, but you look at the fact that he's 19 and the things that he can do on this level, the fact that he can still get 20 points without being a great shooter and not playing in the NBA really at all, because you don't really count preseason because teams aren't going as hard, and players, you're going against a lot of different type of players. Even though he did body up Rudy Gobert, I think that it is important to look at it. Like, let's not put too much weight on him. Let's not go too crazy, but he is the #1 pick. A lot of people feel like he's a franchise generational player. A lot of players feel like his upside is ridiculous. People feel like he can be a small ball five. His defense ain't get there yet. His rim protecting ability ain't there, but his size, his strength, his explosiveness is definitely there at the end of the day when you look at his start to the season and now. And you look at this team, and that's what we're going to talk about. I'm not going to put a lot of pressure on Zion, but I'm going to put the pressure on his team. David Griffin has said that he likes this team. He did some good trades, got a lot back from Anthony Davis, set this team straight. They still got some young assets like Ingram, like Hart, like Lonzo. Drew Holiday is only 29 years old. Derek Favors has really anchored and protected this defense as he showed today against my Celtics. And this team has a lot of upside. I see why a lot of you guys was picking the Pelicans as a dark horse team that can go to the playoffs this year. And even though they got off to a bad start, Ja Morant over here dancing, slamming, and embarrassing people, and everybody want to ride for him right now. And they should, because he's been the most consistent rookie this season, and Zion gonna have a hell of a run just for him to take that Rookie of the Year. But he's off to the right track. I got a lot of love and a lot of respect for Zion, and like I said, I haven't really been covering Zion that much just because I really didn't have enough footage on him, and I don't watch college basketball for people that don't know. But the Pelicans isn't that bad. They went 6-4 in their last 10 games. They are 18-29, which is a terrible record. But when you look at the rest of the West, if the Pelicans can somehow win some 3-game win streaks here and there, they can quietly increase their chances of making it to the playoffs. And that's something that sounds crazy when you look at where they was last month and how terrible their record was, and they had injury problems. Brandon Ingram is a legitimate option. This is a guy that's shooting getting you 25 points per game. This is a team that's getting 114.3 points per game. And Zion just got back, and they're 6th in the NBA when it comes to scoring. They're 12th in rebounding, and they just got guys like Favors and Zion back, who are going to be great rebounds for them. Plus, they still got Brandon Ingram, who's giving you 7 rebounds per game alone. You look at the points allowed. Like I said, this team isn't the greatest defensive team, but getting guys like Favors, Ingram, and with Zion, with Drew Holiday and Lonzo, it gives you a lot of space, but it also gives you a lot of length and ability to play in those passing lanes. And they're 10th right now in assists with 25.5. That's good too, considering that we don't look at this team as a hockey assist team. We don't look at this team as one passer, but Drew Holiday has always been an unselfish player. He has always been a good passer and a guy that can get out in transition. Same with Lonzo. Lonzo has been known as a passer. He's been known as a guy that really raises the elevation and takes players to another level just because of his unselfishness and his ability to find players and get out in transition and make good decisions. And Zion, he's an underrated playmaker because he's not showing it a lot, but he can get out and run. He can get out and cover a lot of space. He can throw the lob. He can throw the cross court pass. He can pass a little bit at the top of the key and in the mid range, and he showed that. 3-point shooting, I still think, would be a problem for Zion. He had a great game against the Spurs, but as the season continues to go on, we're going to see if he's going to be a respectable or below average 3-point shooter as we get a larger sample size of his game and how he fits. And so far, they play good. For him not really having a lot of time after injuring his knee and being out for so long, they did have camp together. People forget that they had training camp. They had preseason to really gel a little bit and understand each other a little bit. Plus, adding J.J. Redick really helped too, giving him that guy that's always moving, always somebody you got to pay attention to. That makes people never stop moving and always guessing, or people either fall asleep or leave him open, and boom, that's an easy basket. Brandon Ingram has improved his 3-point shot. Lonzo has improved his 3-point shot. And you look at Zion, he's not scared to take the 3-point shot, even though he's not proven to be a great 3-point shooter. It's still a lot of love for him just going out there letting that thing fly. And if they're going to give you that much room, they're not going to contest it. It's just like a practice shot. You just got to knock it down. And Zion has shown the ability to do that. His biggest weakness to me outside of his shooting is his free throw shooting, which does have a part in that, is this guy is going to have to learn how to knock down free throws, especially in the playoffs when the game gets slow, the game get ugly, and it gets more physical. And any NBA player will tell you that you have to be able to endure that strength and have your power. What Zion has showed that he can jump over everybody. He can boulder his way through any defender, but when he get that contact, can he finish it off? If they wrap him up, can he knock down those free throws? That's going to be a big thing on keeping him on the court outside of his defense, which we'll continue to get to. They're going to need that for them to make a big push. They're going to need that for them to be a threat in the playoffs. If you can't shoot and you can't knock down free throws, that just changed the way teams play you. And if they know you can't do those things, that's what a coach do. He puts you in a situation to minimize your talents or take you out of your game. That's what a opposing coach does. And Zion is really going to have to develop those skills over the years because he is only 19 and he does have a lot of potential. But defensively and free throw shooting, he's really going to have to improve on. For him to be so big and so athletic and so easy for him to cover a lot of space, teams are basically having a layup line with Zion on the court, and he's going to have to really figure that part out. Alvin Gentry has never been known as a great defensive coach, but when you have the type of length, size, and athleticism that they have, Ingram should be a better defender. Zion should be a better defender, even though I'm giving him a pass because he just came back off injury. And he was never really known as a great defender, even coming out of high school and college. And he was bigger and stronger than anybody else, so it wouldn't matter because it don't translate to the NBA as well because everybody just as big or not athletic or even more athletic than him. But I look at this Pelican team, and they are a fun, exciting team. This is a team that you want to watch on League Pass. This is a team like you've seen with the TV schedule that they put on TV a lot, even though Zion couldn't play in those games because of the injury. This team got a lot of energy. People love Zion. I only hear positive things about Zion. Besides his weight, they always talk about he's too big, he needs to lose the weight. But that's the only thing negative I really hear about Zion. People are confident that this guy can be the next big thing. They say he's the next big thing since LeBron in high school, and he's been an icon, an ambassador, and a legend for the game for so long, and he's been one of the most dominant players in NBA history, and his streak is still continuing in year 17. Can Zion reach that coming off that type of injury? Can he lead this team to a title? Can he lead this team to a playoff berth? Can he lead this team to the Western Conference Finals at least? He has the young talent that's around his age that can develop with him. We know that they got the restricted free agency on Brandon Ingram, which means any offer given to Ingram, they can match it. And if they can't come up with a deal, they can match any deal that another team gives Ingram. He can get more years with the Pelicans, and he also can get more money in that result. So if they're willing to give him the right amount of money, there's no way Ingram will be gone. Remember, Lonzo and Hart are on their rookie contracts. It's going to be hard for them to go unless the Pelicans trade them or let them go willingly because they will become restricted also. So when it comes to this young talent, you're only really going to lose Holiday and Favors. Those are the two guys that they're veterans. They're going to eventually want to go to a team where they can showcase their talent and at the same time try to win. And you can do that in New Orleans, but Lonzo and them are the future of this team. Drew Holiday is a great role model, great leader, a great two-way player, and he fits right now because he likes to get up and down. He can slash, he can pass, he can hit the three from time to time, and he can really, collapse the defense and keep them honest because he's always moving and always finding a crack in the hole in the defense. So I'm liking what I'm seeing out of the Pelicans. I know it's a little early. I know that Zion got to improve his three-point consistency. I know he has to improve as a free throw shooter, which is going to take some time because he's not ever been known as a shooter. And if he can, fix up these holes and him and Ingram and Harden can continue to play at the level that they have done these last couple weeks, and now they adding a huge piece in Zion who can really be a difference makers on the boards for them, offensively for them, and give them another guy that can give them a lot of mismatches, and he can post up a little bit. He can dunk on anybody. He's showing that he can be a little 15-foot type guy in college and in high school. I'm liking what I'm seeing out of the Pelicans. Is I'm going to pick them to make it to the playoffs? No, but I think they can be a real threat because they started figuring it out at the right time, and that's when Zion comes back, and he has figured it out, and they have won some games, and they just won today against my Celtics. So I'm impressed. I'm liking what I'm seeing, not from Zion, but from everybody. And I really want to see how Alvin Gentry finds ways to continue to balance out and smooth out their offense because they got a lot of guys that ain't great when it comes to shooting the ball, but they willing to take them, and that's all you really need is that confidence to be able to take the shot, and that will eventually turn into makes if you continue to put the work in and continue grinding and pushing yourself. So I'm impressed with the Pelicans so far. I see the hype and why they believe in Zion. The guy really didn't shoot the ball that well and still gave you 20 and 10. That's very impressive. So I'm liking what you guys see. I'm liking the positivity. I'm liking the way he's handling it. I'm liking the way he's playing. And I'm liking the fact that he doesn't get down. He continues to look at every possession, whether he's bad defensively or have a bad shot or turn the ball over offensively. The guy knows what he is. He knows what he can do. And he's special because of that. And his body type and his athleticism is one of a kind. And that's why a lot of people feel that he's a once-in-a-generational player. And if I had to be honest, he looks like that. Said the same thing about AD. He got him to the playoffs. He got him out of the first round, but he couldn't get him to the Western Conference Finals or even the finals. It really wasn't all his fault because he really didn't have enough talent. DeMarcus Cousins went down. Some trades happened. He was injured himself, and those things do take a toll on you. But they still do have enough time to go on some small win streaks to get themselves in the competition for that A spot and possibly even steal it. But the Memphis Grizzlies has been playing a lot better. The Spurs starting to figure it out. And like I said, the Pelicans doing the same. Whoever wants it more, do whatever it takes. That's the team that's going to make it. And I'm interested and can't wait to see it. Thanks for watching the video. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for liking in advance. Also, thanks for buying the merchandise and continue to support the brand and the team. I like the fact that you guys watch every video no matter when I put it out. I like the fact that you guys riding for me. I like that you guys show a lot of energy in the comment section, a lot of good perspectives, and a lot of you guys are highly educated in the game of basketball. So I do want to give y'all love and credit for that as fans. So like I said, check out my Facebook page. It will be in the comment section below. And thanks for the support. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the love. Quinn Wade, Basketball Analysis. I'm gone.